Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a wear test and we're going to be testing out some new products that I purchased. Okay, I checked on my phone. It is 11:49. It is later in the day, but I got up a little late and I've been moving a little slow today, so that's why I'm starting late. I've already put on all of my skincare this morning and my SPF. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with this Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. It's a long wear foundation grip primer. Comes in this box. This is actually the primer itself. This is supposed to be kind of like the Milk Grip Primer and my J1 Jelly Primer. It's supposed to be like those gripping primers. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pump like a little pea size. It feels a little tacky while I'm moving it around with my fingers. It's going on like really thick feeling. Yeah, it feels kind of like the Milk Primer. Very tacky. So yeah, so we'll see how the foundation goes on with that. So for the center of my face, I'm going to go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I have been switching between this one and the e.l.f. Mattifying Putty Primer. They both do a really good job of filling in my pores. I am going in with this Violet Voss Sweet Violet palette. It's a fun size palette. The outside packaging is really cute. It's got like purple flowers all around it, and it's a very small palette. So I did purchase the Violet Voss Oh Snap palette. I actually did a video with this, and this one is really tiny too. I want to compare the Sweet Violet to the Oh Snap palette. It's actually the same size as the Oh Snap palette, and here are the eyeshadow shades. Really pretty, lots of purples. You've got a glitter, like kind of like a copper glitter here, and then you've got a couple of pinks in there too. All right, so let's go ahead and put some primer on. I am gonna go in with my P. Louise primer. So I am gonna set the P. Louise primer with the Morphe M573 brush, and I'm gonna use that light shade in the palette, just lightly dusting it all over. Now I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm going into this shade right here. There are no shade names, but I'm gonna go into this light purple right here. I'm going a little bit above the crease. This shade is very pigmented, but I'm not going in too heavy with this shade. I kind of just want to use it like as a transition shade. Now I'm going to take the MAC 217 brush and I'm going into this shade right here, and I'm taking that more in my crease. I'm starting off at the edge and then I'm just kind of bringing it into the crease. Like that. And don't worry about being too precise. We're going to actually blend all the edges out. So if it's a little messy, it's okay. Now I'm going to take this Morphe M506 brush and I'm going into this shade right here. It's a nice shimmer shade, so I'm only going to put it right here on the edge. It's so beautiful. Now I'm going to take a Sigma E55 brush and I'm going into that shade right there. I'm adding this on my lid up to the point where I had that other purple shade that I just laid down, and I'm kind of just blending it into that shade. These are so pretty and nicely pigmented, guys. You guys can see that they're going on so smoothly. So vibrant. Now we're just going to take a clean brush, and I have this Morphe M441 and I'm going to clean the edges. So now I'm going to put on foundation. I am going in with one of my favorites, and it's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Foundation. As you guys can see, I love it because I'm already to the bottom. I use this a lot. I'm going to go ahead and wet my sponge, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll be right back and we'll do foundation. So let's see how this foundation goes on this primer. Oh, wow. It looks like a smooth canvas, guys. Wow, that looks really nice. Okay, so the foundation lays really nicely on that primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. So the concealer I'm going to use today is the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. This is a 24-hour wear caring full coverage creamy concealer. So I have the shade 2W, and I'm really excited to try this because I've heard that it's really, really good. So this is the packaging here. It's kind of like the foundation packaging, but just smaller. And it is plastic packaging. So the wand is nice and big, and it's a doe foot shape. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with this. I did put the Becca Anti-Fatigue Primer for my under eyes. I put that on actually when I did my brows, so. We're just gonna dab a little bit there. Feels very creamy. Not creamy as in thick, but creamy as in lightweight. It feels kind of refreshing under the eye. Oh yeah, that looks so beautiful. And it is nice and full coverage, as you guys can see. Yeah, that went on really nice and smooth. I'm gonna set it with my Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder for under eyes. I've been using the Beauty Blender Puff to actually set my under eyes here lately. Been loving it for that. I am gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with my Chanel powder. So for bronzer, I'm going in with my Jouer bronzer. I'm only going to use the light shade. And for blush, I'm going to go in with the Rose Petal Blush by Chanel. For highlighter today, I'm going in with the Dior Skin Nude Luminizer, and this one's in Nude Glow. I did haul this recently, so I'm really excited to use this today. So here's the shade here, just a very light nude. That's beautiful. Just what I expected. It leaves a very light sheen on the skin, just really, really pretty. It's not one of those blinding highlighters, which honestly I don't mind. I love highlighter, but sometimes you don't want all that. Sometimes you just want a nice glow. So for lips, I'm gonna go in with this Beige Natural by Chanel. Then I'm going to go in with this Revlon Bare It All Nude Lipstick. This is new. I've used it a few times, but it is new to me. It's a really pretty nude shade. On top of that, I'm going to go in with this Hourglass Lip Gloss. That just adds moisture to my lips. I'm going to go back into the Sweet Violet palette, and I'm just going to mix two shades. I'm going to go in with this shade first, and then I'm going to go in with that shade just closer to the lash line. So I'm going in with that light purple. And then I'm going in with that darker purple I showed you. Just closer to the lash line like that. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I really liked how everything came out. I didn't have quite a full face of makeup to use today, but I did have some new items. So yeah, so I'm gonna go on about my day, and then I will check in with you guys later to let you know how all this stuff held up. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm doing a quick check-in for you guys. It is 7:13. It's been a little over 7 hours since I put all this makeup on, and I wanted to just go over those products really quickly with you. The first one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. This face primer is so good, guys. I love the way the foundation actually went on my skin. It looked really smoothing. And also, I looked at my face earlier today, and I loved the way my foundation looked with this primer. So it held up really well. As you can see, my makeup is still on, my blush, my highlighter, everything is still on and intact. Everything still looks good. My makeup hasn't broken up. It just looks really good and smooth after 7 hours. So I really like this primer. I think it gripped really well. It did have like a tacky feeling to it, and I think because of that, the foundation adhered to it really well, and that's why I got that smoothing effect. So really like this. I don't know if I like it as much as I like my Milk. I'm probably going to try to do a comparison with the two, like maybe wear Milk on one side and then this one on the other, just to see, you know, how they compare. But so far, this is really good. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest try it because I think you guys will love it. Okay, so for the Sweet Violet palette, guys, this is so pretty. It is a beautiful purple toned palette, and it went on so beautifully on the eyes. I think it blended well. As you can see, my eyeshadow is still popping. This palette is really, really good, guys. It's so good. The pigmentation is there. The blendability is there. Violet Voss just has some really, really good eyeshadows. So yeah, check this out if you're in store. Check this out because it's such a beautiful palette, not only for now, but into the springtime. These purple shades are gonna do it for the eyes. So the other thing I tried was this Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This concealer looks super good on my under eyes. I mean, it is super smooth. It has not creased. It looks really nice and set. It is a very creamy formula, guys. Creamy, but like I said, not like in a thick way, more of like in a lightweight, creamy feeling way. I don't know how else to explain it, but it goes on creamy, but it kind of feels like it's nourishing your under eyes. It just feels really good on the under eyes. So yeah, so I love this. The shade that I got is perfect. I think the all day wear test with this is like perfection. It's so good. Okay, so for the Dior Nude Glow Highlighter, this is simply gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous on the face. It's not a very strong highlighter, but still it gives like a beautiful glow. You see that? It really melts into the skin and it just has this, I don't know, it just has this softness about it. So I really, really love this. So glad I picked this up. This is something that I'm gonna actually be able to wear every day, even to work, which I try not to wear too much makeup to work, but when I do wear makeup and I wanna put a highlighter on, this is the one that I'm actually gonna go for because it is nice, soft, and subtle. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for what I tested out today. Everything worked out well, guys. I'm super impressed with these products. I'm just really liking everything that I tried today. So I hope this was helpful to you guys if you're wanting to check out these products. And if you have not subscribed as of yet, please do so. Also, hit the notification bell so that you know when I put out a video. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.